Good evening, Cancer, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your subscriptions as well as your viewership. Okay? So, what I like to do for you guys this evening is to give you a couples reading. Okay, this reading is mostly suitable for you Cancer couples out there. Okay, keep in mind that Cancer, when I do this reading, it may not resonate for each and every one of you out there, but for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you are, in fact, seeking. So, I've decided to do this reading. As you've seen, I've already posted the singles reading just to give you some idea of what actions you might consider taking to improve your relationship, to improve a situation that may have soured. Okay, I'm going to focus primarily on three different points here. First, I'm going to focus on an energy that you guys seem to be clinging on to a bit too heavily, and one that you need to consider releasing. Okay. The second thing that I like to discuss is a topic or an energy that we're going to see through the cards here that you might want to consider discussing with your partner, or just realizing the energy that's contained in that card is actually your strength. Okay. And then third, we're going to give you a few more actions that you might consider taking to get your relationship back on track like you would like it to be, okay? So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go on and shuffle up my deck here and let's see what we have. So, Spirit, what message would you like me to share in regards to Cancer? Okay, and again, this reading is valid until the end of July. Okay, so Spirit, what messages would you like me to share with Cancer? Messages that would help get their relationship back on the right track here. Okay, so let's start, ladies and gentlemen, by just looking at the card from the bottom of the deck. I'm going to go on and select two here. Okay, we have sexual freedom. Okay, we also have maturity. Okay, so let's start off with the first card here with the sexual freedom here. So basically, what that card is kind of suggesting here is that, more physical intimacy, you will be able to obtain more physical intimacy if you take the focus off of, doing or having sex the way that you've been accustomed to doing. This card is suggesting that perhaps if you consider doing random acts like caressing, that would also incite passion in your lover. Okay. And it's also suggesting that you might want to trust your intuition a bit more here with this. Okay. So you do have the freedom, and this card is kind of telling you it's time that you express what it is that you really desire in the way of sex with your partner. That's what I'm getting here with that card. And then you have maturity here. So this card is suggesting that you are alone. You see that you have a guide here that's really kind of helping you there in the symbolism. You alone, ladies and gentlemen, are responsible for your own happiness. No one else can make you happy. You have to be mature enough to know that. Okay? Let's start off with just looking at what pattern or energy that you guys might be still clinging to. An energy that it seems like you're having difficulty releasing here. So we have distorted feminine. I'm sure many of you know what that means already here, but for those of you who don't, it certainly this card is all about negative emotions, depression, or just feeling guilty, or even a bit needy. These are all things that you guys are clinging to, things that you brought into this existing situation that you're in. And even some of you may even be feeling a bit ugly or something, or just lonely or trapped somehow. You know, this card is suggesting that it's time that you stop blaming others and really trust your intuition more. It's time that you release this distorted feminine here, because you're not going to feel any better until you do, and your relationship will not improve until you do that. Okay? Let's look at an energy that perhaps that you could share with your partner, or a gift or strength that you possess that you may not be aware of. Okay? You have worthiness. Okay? So with that, you are, ladies and gentlemen, worthy. Whether you feel that you may not be or not, recognize your strength. You deserve to be loved. This card is telling you to make a decision, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that you have to make a decision about what you really want in life. And just as the symbolism is showing in this picture, how the reflection is casting here, you need to take a good look in the mirror to really figure out what it is that you want here. Okay? So let's move on and just give you a few more actions that you might consider taking to kind of improve your existing situation here. We have I'm pulling two cards here. We have the Sacred Woman, and we have Inner Peace. So those are very good actions, okay? With the inner peace here, this is certainly telling you that you need to be a bit more authentic. You know, understand, ladies and gentlemen, that you are certainly okay just the way that you are. But I feel that many of you don't have a strong sense of yourself in some sense. Recognize that you are valuable, and what you bring to your relationship is an important asset, okay? You need to develop a bit more confidence that I'm getting, okay? And I feel that you can certainly achieve what it is that you want if you release what? This distorted feminine here. It's time that you release that and let it go. And understand that you alone are responsible for you. Okay? No one else can make you happy, ladies and gentlemen. And then you have the Sacred Woman here. Okay? So with that said, with this card, it's similar more so to the Divine Feminine. It's again telling you, ladies and gentlemen, to recognize your worthiness, okay? Don't allow people to treat you like a piece of shit, pretty much. You can't expect others to respect you if you don't respect yourself. Don't compromise your integrity and stop self I'm sorry, self-sabotaging yourself, because that's what it seems that this seems to be happening a lot. Okay? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go on and just take out another deck here, keeping along those lines with kind of letting you know a few things that you might want to consider letting go or transforming here. I'm going to just shuffle up my surrender cards here to just give you a few more messages on what you might want to consider letting go, particularly during this time period, or surrendering, okay, as you attempt to improve your romantic situation. What are the messages which you have for me to share, Spirit? Other messages. Okay, let's see what we have. Spirit is saying that it's time that you surrender to your soul's path. Your life journey, ladies and gentlemen, certainly has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. It's time that you embrace every lesson and every moment, okay? It's time that you surrender your ego. Try to cultivate a bit more gratitude. Be of service to others, and allow those things that you do, allow it to come from your heart, okay? Because a big ego can certainly work against you, but humility, ladies and gentlemen, will certainly further your goals, okay? It's time that you surrender fear. Again, you have to get rid of this distorted feminine, this worry. Okay, it's time that you let go of the fearful stories that you are telling yourself and that you have been telling yourself. Stay in this moment. Focus on solutions and really celebrate every baby step forward. And once you surrender fear, surrender to trust. It's time that you trust your decisions because it looks like that some of you may have to make one soon. Don't be swayed by what other people strong opinions about what you should do or what you shouldn't do. It's time that you take action and be a bit more confident as I have encouraged you throughout these cards here, and that to be a bit more mature here, you know, and understand that you have certainly chose the path that's right for you. All right. Also, surrender stress. Still, a lot of this distorted feminine type energy that seems to be coming up for you guys. Okay? It's time that you focus, take a few deep breaths, and exhale the tension that you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. All right? And last but not least, with these cards, it's time that you surrender to creativity. Find other ways of doing things, okay? If you've constantly been very predictable in terms of what you do in this relationship, it's time to change. Let your imagination soar, Cancer. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or even to solve this romantic problem that many of you are going through, okay? So I'm going to go on and just take out another deck here, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you guys a few more messages. Okay? I have a few little cards here that I have here, and I'm going to go on and shuffle up. And with these cards here, ladies and gentlemen, they help you nurture and attract the loving relationship that you really want here. So, Spirit, I'm going to select 4 messages from these, okay, and read them. Spirit, what messages would you like me to share with Cancer? Again, this reading is valid from now until the end of July. Okay, so I'm going to take 4 of these out here. All right, so let's start with the first one, okay? Love overcomes all obstacles. A change in attitude is all it takes, ladies and gentlemen, to turn things around. Trust in love's power. It certainly will transform you and the one you love. All will soon clear. Isn't that a good message, ladies and gentlemen? It says here that all you have to do is really change your perspective and your attitude and allow the universe to change things for you. Okay? Let's look at the next message. Okay? I feel that with this card, it's suggesting here that your lover kind of feels you forever in his or her heart. And what they're saying is that you are, Cancer, a jewel, a sparkling diamond. And this lover, existing lover, feels that your heart is certainly like a great ocean of love, and they just want to really thank you. Okay? Understand, Cancer, that you are entering a period of positive change. Deep and profound transformations that occur at the deepest level of your being are about to occur. You're going to emerge with a renewed passion for life, as well as you're going to see a drastic or radical improvement in your relationship, which will be riddled, full of romance and creativity. Okay? Last message with this that understand again that to further emphasize what I've just said to you, a profound transformation is taking place in your life. Be yourself, Cancer, because you have much to offer the world by just being you. Your love has the power to transform all things, including your relationship and your love life. Okay? So, in conclusion, this evening, Cancer, I just like to leave you with a postcard from Spirit, a message simply meant for you here, a message that you could kind of think about as you move forward, particularly during this time period in question. So, Spirit, what message would you like me to share with Cancer in closing? What message would you like me to share with these simple postcards that I have. Okay, let's see. Here you go. Let's see what it says. Dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again? Full circle, in ways you could not possibly have planned. You wonder how a dream could die, only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now, here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in two directions. And the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Loving you always. So, Cancer, this is what I have for you. This seems to be a very remarkable reading for you guys, okay? Be sure to like and share, comment. If you have yet to subscribe, go on and take a few moments to tap that subscription button. All right. And if you need to have a more personal reading, you can definitely contact me at will.brown at watconsultinginc.net. And Cancer, your birthday period will be coming up soon, so you can expect a lot of exciting readings from me. Okay. Have a nice evening. Okay.